ATTIORA review. Can you guys earn a legitimate 4% daily passive return, or is this an investment scam? Is this ATTIORA opportunity created by the same people that scam exited with Beurax? Anyways, all of that coming up in just a moment in this quick ATTIORA review. Stay tuned. Hi, Rory Singh here. Welcome to the channel. Please find the big red button, subscribe, and also click on this bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any important information on this channel. What I do are reviews as per request by my viewers. Sometimes I find some good income opportunities, but more often than not, I found some brutal, nasty scams that were responsible for stealing billions of dollars from unsuspecting victims. Okay, so you want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Get in the know and stay in the know. Also, if you're looking for a legitimate way to make an income online, be sure to check out my #1 recommended opportunity underneath this video. First link in the description. It's not a passive MLM system. It doesn't compete with ATTIORA. ATTIORA is an MLM investment opportunity that's promising people that they don't have to do anything and they could just earn an ROI. Now, with the affiliate marketing program that I promote, it's more of a training platform. But I was a burnt out trucker, worked up to 80 hours per week away from my home, got tired, burnt out, fed up, came online, found a system, more importantly, a blueprint that taught me step by step how to make a long-term sustainable income legitimately online. And eventually I became consistent with it and replaced my income. Okay, so if you're looking for something more for the long term, be sure to check out my #1 recommended opportunity underneath this video. First link in the description. Okay, if you're looking for traffic, get access to traffic. Second link underneath this video. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. ATTIORA review. This is a new blog, rorysingreviews.com. I'll include a link to this ATTIORA review because there's a lot of information here. And if you guys need a reference or more data, it'll be included underneath this video in the description box. Okay, ATTIORA review, promise of, now I said 4%, but now I'm seeing in their comp plan, they're even promising more than that daily. So is it a scam? And are the people behind Beurax behind this one? That's what we're going to find out in just a moment. I reviewed Beurax earlier this year, and just like I predicted, they ended in exit scam. The affiliates of Beurax, they came and argued tooth and nail as to why Beurax was 100% legit, and eventually it exit scammed just like I said it was going to. Okay, a lot of people come to this channel and then they realize that there is a great deal of questionable systems that I've reviewed, and some people just get mad and say, oh, this guy's saying everything's a scam. No, I actually do pretty well. I do better if I can do a positive review, but based on some of the stuff or most of the stuff that people keep asking me to review, as in the case here today with ATTIORA. Someone asked me, hey Rory, I just want to see your perspective on it. There are other reviews on it already, but so here we are. But just because I'm reviewing it as per request by one of my viewers, if it's positive and sweet and sunshiny and rainbowy, then I'm going to say, hey, positive. But if it's bullshit, I'm going to have to just call it like I see it. So we're going to use a screen recorder as I do with my reviews. That way we can go through all of the facts together. Okay. Now, all of the information that I've compiled here is what ATTIORA, they themselves have publicized on their own website and online. Now, the company, ATTIORA.com, the website was privately registered April 20th, 2021. At the time of doing this review, most of the traffic coming from India, 18.3%, USA, 12.7%, Kazakhstan, 11.3%. They are registered with the ASIC, so yes, they are registered for securities registration in Australia. Does that mean that they're legit? Read on, guys, right? And I'm going to explain why it may not be. Okay. ATTIORA represents itself as, you know, experts in the stock exchange trading, cryptocurrency trading markets. Okay. But the problem with that, there's no evidence of any of this. Okay. Now the good news, they have they have people with pictures and bios on their website. Now the bad news is none of this is verifiable. They're naming a gentleman by the name of Joseph Moravec as their CEO. I watched the marketing video, and the guy has what I think is an Australian accent. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's probably from Australia. Now the name Moravec, that there I don't know. Joseph Moravec, I tried to find information on this. There are other people with the same name, but with this guy, with the mugshot here, this picture, which is the same guy in the marketing video on their website, there's no digital footprint whatsoever on this Joseph Moravec. Okay, and then they're talking about his dad is some other expert. Joseph is an expert with years of experience in crypto trading, etc. And then his dad is a bigger expert. His name is, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Zanaik Moravec. Okay. And they're claiming, meaning Atoria is claiming that he's the guy that headed up the Czech Business Angels Fund. Now, there's no verifiable information on Joseph or his father, or if any of that is actually true. What I did remember, though, was Beurax. They hired actors and actresses to play CEO and CMO. The CEO was a guy by the name of Brandon Watts. Made up name, fake identity, and same story with the CMO for Beurax, which was Susan Pope. Turned out to be actors in Moscow. The only thing that I'm seeing different here is this gentleman doesn't have a Russian accent. Okay. And if he does, he's doing a darn good job of hiding it. Now, product line. They don't have any retailable products or services. The only thing an affiliate can market is their make money affiliate memberships themselves. Atoria compensation and investment plans overview. Investor funds for an advertised passive return on multiple plans. They have 6 different kinds of plans: Bitcoin, Tether, US dollar, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Tron. All of their plans are pretty well similar. I'm just going to go over the US dollar plan for simplicity purposes. Okay. Altcoin investment of 500 to 300, receive 1 to 1.4% daily for 15 days. Crypto investment 500 to 4 grand, receive 1.4 to 1.8% daily, 5-day duration. Crypto Plus investment of 5 grand to 30 grand, 1.8% to 2.25%, 40-day duration. ICO invest 50,000 to 1 million, receive 2.4% to 3% daily, and onwards and upwards. Okay, I don't want to go through all of this. It's just going to take too long. As I said, I'm going to include a link to this review underneath this video in the description box below. Now, they have a bunch of different affiliate ranks from partner. I made a little blunder here. It looks like I made senior partner twice. I'm going to edit that on my blog. But anyways, a bunch of different ranks. If affiliates get started here, affiliates are people who want to make money, referral commissions for referring others into the program. If you get started as an affiliate, you get put into this partner. Everyone starts at partner, and there's no qualification needed for this rank. Now, to get up to the senior rank, as an example, you need a turnover of 1,000, structured turnover of 10,000, and a bonus of 100. They get a bonus once you get to that rank. You get a bonus of $100 US dollars. And then I'll go right up to the diamond, turnover of 250,000 US dollars, structured turnover 25 million, and bonus, they're going to pay you $100,000 bonus when you get to diamond. Look at all the different ranks. It's starting to sound like Amway. The only thing with Amway is Amway's still around, so people do have, the possibilities to go through the ranks to get to diamond. But I know at Beurax didn't last very long. So ATTIORA, it's going to be up and running until it isn't. That's all we could say. It's an HYIP. Now, referral commissions. They're paying out referral commissions, as I just said, to affiliates who recruit investors into the program. They're paying out referrals using a unilevel comp plan. For partner, it's the basic level when everyone gets started. 5% level 1, 2% level 2, 1% level 3, 1% level 4. As I said, I'm not going to go through all of this stuff here, but this is the breakdown of the affiliate ranks and how much you can earn at the different levels, at the different ranks. Cost to join ATTIORA, free to join for affiliates and network marketers, but if you join for free, you can only earn referral commissions. For everyone else, you're looking at a minimum of $50 to a maximum of $100 million for the passive people. Conclusion: is ATTIORA legitimate or a big scam? Well, let's look at the facts. Okay, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide whether they are or aren't. This is common sense stuff. Let's just lay it out on the table. CEO doesn't have any digital footprint outside of ATTIORA. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that it's a fake, made-up identity. Whenever you can't find, if he's an expert, this Joseph fella, right, has been around claiming that he has years of experience as a pro trader. Shouldn't we see some evidence of this outside of ATTIORA.com? I'm not finding any digital footprint. Okay, I'm going to go with anonymous owners here and paid actor CEO. Now, fact number 2, unsustainable ROI. No one could pay you 4% or even 5% daily ROI and stay up and running in business. No financial institution will offer that to you. Okay, it's unsustainable. No proof of revenue outside of network marketing recruitment. Number 4, fake partners. I noticed that they have our partners on the bottom of the website. That looks like a copy and paste job. If you guys don't believe me, go out and call Binance, contact these companies, Binance, NASDAQ, Kraken, right? And ask them, are you guys affiliated and have you endorsed ATTIORA? Or are you at least partners with them? Okay, see for yourself. No legitimate company will ever become an official partner with a potential Ponzi scheme. The partner stuff is just another copy and paste job. Okay, now let's go with the securities registration. Okay, yes, ATTIORA is showing a certificate for ASIC in Australia. That's the big security regulator in Australia. Now, does that mean that they're legitimate? No, it doesn't. Because first of all, the ASIC is one of the biggest jokes that they have out there in respects to securities regulators. They are the big regulator for Australia, but they're a joke. Why? Because they allowed Beurax, which scam exited, and Wiseling to do what? To register with them, the ASIC. And after Beurax, look at one of the fraud warnings that they gave after Beurax, okay? After Beurax exit scammed and ripped everyone off, this is what the ASIC had to say. There's another popular Ponzi scheme right now called Hyperfund, who's also registered with the ASIC. Okay. So the ASIC, look up here, it says ASIC, Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Bunch of jokers. They are saying company registration is not a guarantee. And this was the fraud warning that they gave on Beurax.com after a whole bunch of people lost billions of dollars and they exit scammed and the website went offline. Then the ASIC comes and says, oh, company registration is not a guarantee. Beurax is a registered company. Company registration does not mean a business is viable or that a business is sound. Information about what to consider before investing is available on Money Smart website. What to do if you invested in Beurax? Because I'm gonna say that most likely the exact same thing is gonna happen with Atoria. They're gonna end an exit scam. I'm gonna explain why in just a moment. ASIC is warning consumers against dealing with Beurax. You can just replace that with Atoria when the time comes. Do not transfer further funds to that entity, even if it's to withdraw funds. You do not need to lodge a report with the ASIC as we have sufficient information. At this time, ASIC is unable to assist recovering your funds. That's the thing that I think you guys are hoping for. Oh, it's registered. Now it's legal. No, it's not. Because as you're reading on the ASIC website themselves, and they're talking about Beurax, and the same thing happened with another deal called Wiseling. And a lot of the same people who are promoting Beurax and Wiseling are now promoting Atoria. Can you guys see all of the similarities here? Even the compensation plan, even the investment plans are very close. Even the affiliate ranks. Okay. My prediction in regards to Atoria. Actually, before I get into that, in order for Atoria to be 100% legit, they have to register. Since I said a good portion of their traffic is coming from the US, of course you're going to get some Canadians on board. Of course you're going to get people from the UK. They're going to have to register in every single country where someone's going to invest from in order for this to be 100% legitimate. So far, they're only registered with Australia. Now, my prediction, once network marketing recruitment dries up, since Atoria is not showing any evidence of any outside revenue other than network marketing recruitment. And what does that mean for those of you who are new? That means these type of systems that have an MLM comp plan, you got to ask, why do they have that? If they're a big financial company and they can create investment income out of, whatever they do, why would they need to solicit random strangers like yourself online? And number two, why would they need a network marketing comp plan? If these guys could make 4% or even 5% daily ROI doing whatever the heck it is that they claim that they're doing, all they would have to do is go to the bank in Australia, take out a huge investor loan, and silently create billions of dollars for an eternity. 5% daily, 4% daily ROI is a lot. Daily? Warren Buffett, right? Billionaire tycoon investor Warren Buffett doesn't even make that much. So how the heck can some random opportunity called Atoria make you guys 4 or 5% daily? If a big investor like Warren Buffett only makes 20% annually. So here's my prediction. Once network marketing recruitment dries up, it will trigger a collapse and then eventually an exit scam. The anonymous people will run off with the lion's shares of invested crypto. Can money be made here? Well, for the short term, the people who are going to make money besides the anonymous owners are the top affiliate recruiters, if they have enough skill set and clout online in regards to marketing skill sets, that is. And then they're only going to make money until it exits scams, okay? Now for the passive people, if these guys are smart, as in the case, what they did with Beurax, is that they did pay out in the beginning, and they pay out until they can't pay out anymore. Now, I'm gonna close off with this idea. You might go and watch some other videos out there, and some of you might go and find videos that you would choose. Maybe you want to choose what you want to hear. Sometimes what you want to hear is not always the best advice that could actually serve you. Now, you may see some people telling you stuff like they're not financial advisors. I've even seen one of the guys who was pimping Beurax big time. In my past videos, I've said sometimes we see some big leaders come along, people who work their asses off to get good results online in the make money online industry, marketed legitimate programs, systems, and companies in the past, work for the results, and then come online, and then they find crypto opportunities like Beurax and Wiseling, and then they pissed away some of their career. I seen one guy who was promoting Beurax heavily. Beurax has a lot to do with Atoria. Okay. Now he's doing reviews like myself. What did I say before in the past? I said some of these heavy hitters don't always make good choices. At the end of the day, people are just people. Not the guys like some scam buster out there. I don't even want to be called scam buster. People started calling me, "Hey, this guy's a scam." No, I used to make entrepreneurial type of videos on this channel. I used to have a 60, 70 hour, 80 hour work week at a job, driving a truck. Came home from work, tired and burnt out, take my dog for a walk in the park, and I would just make random videos on this channel, and that's how I got started. Eventually, I started getting a following. I just kept sending traffic to a system that was set up for the long term. Not a passive system, not a passive MLM. It's going to promise you guys billions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. That's a big red flag. But I sent traffic to a legitimate system that's set up for the long term, and I stopped listening to all the excuses that my own subconscious mind was coming up, like, oh, it's saturated, which it wasn't. Oh, people are not going to join me, they're just going to look for the big leader. Oh, I don't have an email list. I just cock and bull stories that I kept hearing in my own head and said, screw it, there's no system that's going to be perfect, but at least partner up with a system that's set up to actually give me a chance. If I get off my ass here, even though I'm burnt out, even though I'm not entitled. If you have an entitled mentality, it's game over for your success online. Don't have one of those. So I just started making videos with my dog, and eventually I started seeing income. And then they said, become consistent. And then I started doing it every day. But then lo and behold, people started, hey, Rory, can you review this? Can you review that? And then they started calling me Scam Buster. Anyway, that's their title. That's not mine. I'm a home business development coach. Been in the game for a very long time. Figured this stuff out about what works in affiliate marketing, make money online space, the hard way. But one thing I could say, I never ripped anyone off. And I never pimped any of these Ponzi schemes. A lot of people are pimping Ponzi schemes because they think it's some type of shortcut. No. A lot of people have self-limiting belief, right, against money or themselves. Maybe they believe deep down at the unconscious level that nothing great can happen to them. So it doesn't matter if you find something and are you willing to work for it, or you join something and they promise you riches for doing nothing. One is not going to give you results more than the other if you're, like, sure, of course, a Ponzi can pay out in the beginning until they don't pay out anymore. More people end up losing more than they ever gain in these investment scams. If you're the type of person that's lazy and you're not going to do anything to remove any self-limiting beliefs, if you have any, then you might as well go with Atoria and systems like Beurax and Wiseling. At least you're going to get excitement once the endorphins get released, chemical stuff going on in your brain, and you get excitement. If that's all you're going to do, then these HYIPs are probably a better fit for you. But if you want a life-changing situation for yourself, and you want to do it, you want to leverage the power of the internet to do it, then you got to be prepared to roll up your sleeves, learn some new skill sets, also do some personal development. Most people, they don't do that part. They think it's a gimmick, right? And they don't remove the self-limiting beliefs. If you have any self-limiting beliefs, you won't ever take any action that will actually help yourself. You're just going to keep self-sabotaging. And what I'm seeing here online is a huge, a whole bunch of people self-sabotaging over and over. On my channel, so many systems I've reviewed that have exit scammed. The people who make money, a little bit of money here and there, are the top affiliates. Okay. Oh, you could make a lot of money here and there as a top affiliate if you find the right HYIP, but that kind of money doesn't last. It's as some of you guys go to church. It doesn't matter what faith, but as an example, Christian faith, they're always talking about Jesus. Oh, Jesus said, build your foundation on the rock, but not on the sand. Well, these HYIPs are built on the sand, and once the ocean comes in, they will wash away. Because there's no truth in any of the things that they're representing. ATTIORA says they're experts. Experts of what? No proof. Foundations built on the sand. It will end. It will end in collapse and in demise. Some people are going to get mad and say, hey, you're knocking on our business opportunity. It's not a business opportunity for you. It's a business opportunity for the anonymous people who keep creating these systems, because you guys are building their dreams. They're drinking out of coconuts on the beaches of the world. Think about it.